A while ago on one of the G-Scale Facebook groups, somebody asked about camera cars, so I thought I'd put together a little video showing mine. Here it is. This camera car started life as a USA Trains depressed center searchlight car. We removed the searchlight, the motor, and the toolbox, and added a gimbal from an old tripod. With a Sony HDR CX110 camera mounted, this is how the conversion looks. The old tripod mount is actually set up on a hard drive motor. This gives it an almost seamlessly smooth action, and we need that because the camera actually tracks following the track, using a connection to the lead truck. A piece of square brass tubing has been bent in such a way as to connect between the rear of the lead truck and the swivel. The swivel portion is mounted in such a way as it's right angles to the direction of travel, so that any small movement of the lead truck moves the camera. The G-Scale camera car isn't alone. We've also got an HO-sized camera car that mounts a Sony HDR AZ1. It's small enough to fit all of the requirements of an NMRA standards gauge. Occasionally, we mount the HDR AZ1 on the G-Scale camera car because it has a much wider field of view. Sometimes, however, that can be a problem, as you'll see further along in the video. This is how the camera car operates out on the railway using the Sony HDR CX110, the slightly larger Sony camera. Next, we've mounted the HDR AZ1, the little guy, on the G-Scale camera car. But as you can see, the wider field of vision is great for some reasons, but unfortunately it shows up portions of the camera car in the view. And by the way, I should mention that the tubes at each end of the camera car that are wired in are copper piping that have been loaded with lead to increase the weight and stability of the car. while the Sony AZ1 sometimes shows a little too much because you can see the camera car, it also has an advantage in the fact that you can monitor it on an iPad and actually see what's happening in real time. This has been a Skeena Pacific video. Thank you for watching.